Yeah, it was a crazy, crazy night. At the time, I didn't know much about trades,
Right.
so I didn't. No one gave me a heads up or anything. It kind of caught me off guard.
You remember David Wright talking in his dugout?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, after I got emotional on the field, and I think they took me out of the game in the ninth inning,
Right. Right.
and he followed me to the clubhouse and told me that, look, if this team wants you, it's a good thing. It doesn't mean that the New York doesn't want you. It's like um, you got to look at it as you know the Brewers, they really want you, so you got to feel good about it. In the seventh inning, I come up to bat and they give me standing
The
O.
first of your standing ovation.
Yes,
First of many.
yes.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, what's going on?
When
I
did you really find out what not until after the game?
It was during the game. I hit a ground ball to short. They gave me another standing
Yeah.
O.
Second one.
Yes, second one.
For a ground ball is short.
Yeah, and I was like, something's going on, and I went and I remember Kevin Lone asking, "Did you get traded?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what's going on." And I shouldn't say this, but I went into the clubhouse, checked my phone, and the MLB app. That's where I saw it.
You were traded.
Yeah, I was traded. Nobody told me anything. I went out to play defense. That's when I started thinking and got emotional.
Jay Harwood's Special Ditches, amazing conversations with my old buddy Wilmer Flores. I've been here a long time, 4 to 6 years. It's a long time. One of the nicest things I've ever seen, July 31st, 2015, 12th inning. Mets have won one time with Washington. You hit a home run. Place goes berserk. You cross home plate, top your Mets chap. What do you remember about that day?
I mean, it was a crazy week. I remember that day Gio was on the mound and I was starting. My first at bat, I hit a RBI single.
Right.
Right.
Had 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was an important game. We were chasing the Nationals. And, it was a back and forth game. Great pitching by Harvey. I think he
Right.
started the game.
Right.
Then we get an opportunity in the 12th inning.
Yeah.
12th inning.
Yeah. We lead up to 12th inning.
Yeah. Rivera was on the mound.
Yes, he was. Good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always hit well against him.
Yeah.
I felt good about that at bat. Honestly, I wasn't trying to hit a homer.
Yeah.
And I just kind of reacted.
You hit pretty good though.
Yeah,
Right?
I just kind of react to a fastball in, and
so that's the end of the story. But so we take me back to July 29th, night game with the Padres. In the middle of the game, I look on my TV. It looks like you're crying on the field in the dugout. I'm getting calls that we've traded you and Zach Wheeler to the Brewers for Carlos Gomez. Sandy, I call Sandy, no return. All the writers are right. Wilmer's gone. And towards the end of the game, Sandy comes over to me and says, no trade. Guess Gomez flunked his physical. I remember going to the locker room after that game, and he was still a little upset. And you faced him. Never, in all the years I dealt you as a PR guy, never ran away from him. It was a tough night for you. It was an emotional night, but you faced the, head on like you always did. I mean.
Yeah, it was a crazy, crazy night. At the time, I didn't know much about trades.
Right.
So no one gave me a heads up or anything. It kind of caught me off guard.
You remember David Wright talking in his dugout?
Yes. After I got emotional on the field, and I think they took me out of the game in the ninth inning.
Right.
And he followed me to the clubhouse and told me that, look, if this team wants you, it's a good thing. It doesn't mean that the New York doesn't want you. It's like you got to look at it as, the Brewers, they really want you, so you got to feel good about it. In the seventh inning, I come up to bat and they give me standing
The
O.
first of your standing ovation.
Yes.
First of many.
Yes. I was kind of like, what's going on?
When did you really find out what not until after the game?
It was during the game. I hit a ground ball to short. They gave me another standing O.
Second one.
Yes, second one.
For a ground ball to short.
Yeah, and I was like, something's going on, and I went and I remember Kevin Lone asking, "Did you get traded?" I'm like, "No, I don't know what's going on." And I shouldn't say this, but I went into the clubhouse, checked my phone, and the MLB app. That's where I saw it.
You were traded.
Yeah, I was traded. Nobody told me anything. I went out to play defense. That's when I started thinking and got emotional.
Well, people gotta understand. You signed with the Mets 16 years old, right?
Yeah.
From a young kid from Venezuela. So that's 12, 13 years. I mean, you grew up here. So it's got to be. It wasn't like you're a one-year player here. This is the only team we ever knew.
Yeah, it's the only. I mean, it's we always think we're gonna only play for one team,
Right.
which almost never happened. I remember after the game, Jeff Wilpon came to me and said, "There's no trade. We're not trading you." Didn't ask anything, no questions. I just went home. I was still a Met.
So the next day, you didn't play. The next day, if I checked,
I did not play.
That was a crazy game. We had like a 7-run lead against the Padres. It was raining, and they won in ninth inning.
Yeah.
But see, your first at bat on the 31st was the trade deadline. Another standing ovation.
Yeah. Even before my first at bat, I know standing O. It really shows you. When you show them that you care,
right?
Sometimes,
you're human. You're a human being.
Yeah. Sometimes fans want to see that you care a little bit.
How does it feel, Wilmer? It's crazy. The other day, you've been with the Giants longer than you were with the Mets. That's nuts to me. That no matter what you do, because of your actions at the end of the field, you'll always be a Met hero. No matter where you are, you'll be 20 years old. People always remember the time you showed emotions on the field.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of Mets fans around the world. Every time.
That's a great legacy to have, though.
Yeah. Every time I still get love from a lot of Mets fans, and it's really cool.
So you went on 15. You played. Moved around the infield, and I think you hit about 300 against the Dodgers and 286 against the Cubs in the playoffs. Then Potter broke his leg. He went up playing shortstop in the series. I mean, I always felt if we had won the first game of the series against Kansas City, we lost the next three. It might have been a different series.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were up every game, both games in Kansas City. I remember the first game. They really played defense. That team really they could play defense, and I remember my second at bat against, I think it was Volquez. I hit a ground ball to third to the line. Moustakas with men on second base, and Moustakas made a diving play. I'm like, it's gonna be tough to score runs against these guys.
Yeah, and then what did you were a teammate of David's? What did you remember about playing with him? He just had his number retired Hall of Fame, and probably could have been in the Hall of Fame not for the injuries. How was he with you when you were teammates together?
Yeah, since first day, he even though you were a rookie, he would treat you like you belong here. You need that as a rookie. I mean, back in the day, there was a lot of old guys, veteran guys, which you don't see that. But he made me feel like I belong here, treat you well, not only to me, but when I saw the guys come up, he would treat them the same way. So he would make you feel welcome. Again, which you need that when you're a rookie.
So next year at 16, you get 6 hits in the game against the Cubs. The first guy get 6 hits was your friend, idol from Venezuela, Edgardo.
Yeah.
And he, going back to the trade stuff, Edgardo helped you get through it a little bit too. I know he called you a couple of times, didn't he, to try and get you through this stuff?
Yeah. I definitely got a lot of calls, which I didn't want to understand what was going on. I didn't want, like, honestly, I didn't want to talk about it because it was a big story, and I just wanted to play.
Right.
But he was one of the guys that talked to me and look, just keep playing and you get through it.
I got to go back with the beginning. The first time I really got to know you, you were. We used to, in St. Lucie, we had the St. Lucie booster clubs. Okay. Every time I had to get Wilmer Flores on a Thursday night when the other guys wouldn't go, you always came. Do you remember? We used to
Yeah.
go to Chili's or someplace like that. And
Yeah.
you always
Yeah.
spoke to the local people. That's why the people down there loved you. Always went to the fan clubs. You never turned me down once.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I like you, Jay.
Well, it was good. Well, so tell me now, you're 34 now?
I'll be 34 on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yeah.
You're married with
Yeah.
a young kid.
Yeah.
Tell the people what your son's name is.
Wilmer.
I don't want.
Of course. Yeah, he's 2.5, and
Yeah.
another Wilmer.
And you have brothers named Wilmer too,
Yeah,
right?
2 brothers. My dad's name is Wilmer too. He named us on Wilmer.
How was it for you playing? The East Coast got playing out in the West Coast. You get adjusted to the weather and everything. Yeah. Beautiful stadium.
Yeah, definitely. I love our stadium, and it's like any other thing. You just gotta adjust. It was like, if I play here and you have to go to the West Coast, you kind of adjust to it. It's a little farther from home, but it's still a beautiful city.
You still get calls or people yell at you from your Met days when you go to other stadiums and they still, Wilmer, remember me? I remember the game. You still get a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, they talk about certain game, like, hey, I was there when you hit this walk off.
Yeah.
I was there when you thought you were getting traded.
Speaking of walk-ups, you still hold the Met record, 10 walk-off RBIs, 10 in your
Still?
career. That's
Oh,
pretty good.
Yeah, that's cool.
What is
Yeah.
it about you with walk-off RBIs?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. The opportunity is there. Try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but what do you feel? You still I feel a little warmth in your heart when you come back to New York and play at Citi Field?
Yeah, definitely. Every year since 2019 that I went to D-backs. Every time I come here, I still get a lot of love from the fans, and I still feel it.
I mean, it's really, you have Tom Seaver was remembered for certain things. You're going to be remembered for being a good player plus a human being. It's a pretty good legacy to have.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I try my best out there and try to be the best person I can.
What do you, where do you live? You said in Miami in the off season, Wilmer?
Yeah, I'm in Miami and Venezuela. I'm back and forth, but I'm mostly in Miami.
This is your, how many years? 10th year in the majors?
Crazy. It's crazy. But I'm very thankful that I'm still playing. I've seen a lot of players come and go, and you know how it is now. Not a lot of players play 10 years. So I'm really grateful.
And you may do Justin mainly playing first base and stuff like that,
Yeah, anything they need, you know me.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, I saw the film that game. I still get chills. Watch it. Do you ever hear the broadcast of the game? I think Ron Darling said, when you came to bat in the 12th, the only thing that could cop off this night for Wilmer hit a walk-off home run.
Yeah.
That's,
I've watched it a lot of times.
You did. It's like Mookie's.
Yes. I mean, those moments, they happen so quick that you want to, just watch him.
You know what I remember that night too? I know you were very familiar with my old assistant Shannon, who passed away. She was very proud of you. And do you remember working with her, Shannon?
Yeah, definitely. She was always good to me. I was always, anything for her, but she was, she was always there.
Well, appreciate your time. You're a good friend. A lot of good memories. Wilmer, you're a good person. I wish you nothing but the best. And let me say, if you have a girl, if your next baby's a girl, have you thought what's feminine for Wilmer?
Oh,
Wilhelmina? No.
I think she'll take care of her name.
Oh, she'll take her.
Yeah, because we made a deal. If it was a boy, I'll pick the name.
Yeah.
If it was a girl, she will.
You don't think she's going to pick Wilmer?
I don't think so. She didn't want Wilmer to start.
When you're having a last question. When you're having your Thanksgiving dinners, is it confusing at the table? A lot of Wilmer sitting around.
We don't really call Wilmer each other.
Yeah.
We don't. We all have nicknames.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. So, the only person we call Wilmer or people call Wilmer is my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, listen, I'm proud to be your friend, man. After all these years.
Jay.
Thanks for doing this, Wilmer. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Anytime,
time.
man. Yeah.